Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. It's a hockey ultimate team showdown, and we are ready to bring the noise. The Kraken have established possession here early in this one as they win the draw. Scheifele's got it along the wing. Bumped off the puck. Quick feed to Seider. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
That's a great save, and the goaltender's like a sponge here. He just soaks and swallows it up and doesn't allow a second opportunity.
Fleury's gonna hang on for a whistle. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We're still scoreless. Scheifele's won the draw inside his own end. Miller's stick handling in his own zone. Let's move to the middle. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. From the left side, breakaway. Can't connect as it goes off a stick. Grabbed along the boards by Steen. Sends it down low. Dishes it off. Nice save by the keeper to trap that puck to his chest. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. Still no score in this one. Solani's won it in their own end. Slides the pass over to Bouchard. Moves the puck to Solani. Here's the pass. And a solid save on the play there. Scores!
As a goaltender, you're always working on different exercise, tracking with your eyes, foot movements, everything. That power pushes you across the crease, and unfortunately this time he's just too slow getting across, and it hits him and goes to the back of the net.
Solani's won the draw inside the neutral zone. Along the right side into the offensive zone. Here's a shot, and that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Carlson's taking it from his own end. Puts it on net. Flushes the leather. What a save by Fleury. Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. The Penguins win the draw. And that's denied by Fleury. Subban's got the puck in his own zone. Here's a blast. Oh, makes the save. That was a rocket. Here in the back half of this period, we got a 1-0 game to this point. And off the draw, they win possession. Intercepted in the offensive end. Scores! They tied it up, and we are back to even.
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens. The goaltender doesn't like this one. I mean, he gets beat up high because he can't get back to his feet. Why? Because he's running around in his crease because of an egregious defensive zone turnover.
Puck is dropped and play resumes. Directs it on over to Beauvillier. Moves the puck down low. From the point, hammers a shot. Oh, some strong physicality on the play. Here he is, takes the shot. Turn that chance aside. Back to the point it goes. Takes the pass. With the stop. Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. Thompson's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Takes the feed. Fires the puck. Oh, and he whiffs. The Penguins have it now. Slides the puck across to Beauvillier. Drills them. And there's the whistle icing the call. Getting into the later stages of this period, we got a tie game. Thompson's quick stick off the draw wins possession.
You hate it when you ice the puck and it comes 200 feet back to your zone. Got to give your center a tap on the pads after you win that one and get out.
Moves it quickly over to Steen. Denies him on the play. There's another stop.
What I love about this sequence of saves is knowing where the puck is, and his awareness is outstanding. He finds it, he makes the save, not once, not twice, multiple times.
Well, fun start to this one as period number 1 comes to an end. We've still got lots more still in store. Kids are coming out on the ice here to play the little mini prospects game, and we'll be back with more in a moment. A chance for both teams to refuel. They are back on the ice, and period number 2 is about set to go. A tightly contested 20 minutes to start. Let's see if this continues here in the second. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
Fleury's been so impressive tonight. Completely dialed in right from puck drop, cutting down his angles and making sure there's no second shot opportunities. But his team needs to get going in front of him. This game's tied because of him.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. It's all tied up. Scheifele's won the draw here in their own zone. Quick pass across to Laine. Picks off the pass. Makes some space. Sends it over to Laine. Knocked around but keeps it going. Tarasenko's gained the line and on the attack.
Well, I love the save, James, but what I love more is the way that he can control the rebound. I mean, he doesn't give up much in front. No second shot opportunities.
Big time stop there. Great read by Miller. Heads to the back of the net. Hammers it on net. Turns aside the slap shot. Wow. Sends the pass over. Takes a shot. Glove save. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Nearing the midway mark of the period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Solani's won it off the faceoff. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. See if we can pick up some momentum again here as a face-off is ready to go. And they win the defensive zone face-off. Hughes has it in the defensive end. Steps into the offensive end. Oh, smart heads-up play to poke that one away. And he takes the pass. Lindros plays the puck. Forces the turnover in the defensive zone. Quick pass to Beauvillier. He scores! My goodness, was that a catapult?
Yeah, I'm going to ask the question, how did he have that much time and space to get it off? I mean, everyone knows that he is a power shooter from the point, and he has all the time and space to be able to walk and get all of that one. James, I'm not sure what the coverage is doing here. You know he's at the point. You know he's got a blistering bomb, and if he has time to step into it, he's going to make you pay every single time. Guess what? He makes them pay.
The Kraken have jumped in front by 1 here in the second.
And let's just see if now they take a breath, James, and the game opens up a little bit. Often when you get the lead, all of a sudden you start to be a little bit more creative. Trust yourself because you're playing a little more confident.
And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck leaves the zone. Taken along the wall by Niedermeyer. Enters the offensive zone from the left. The Kraken have it now. Scores! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels, they're deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one.
The Kraken have now gone up by 2 in the back half of period number 2, and they're just the better team tonight, simply put.
Well, they really are. I mean, they're owning the possession time here, James, but more importantly, they're pushing their opponent back because of it. They don't have an answer, and they're playing on their heels, chasing the game.
Turns it aside. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. The Penguins need to find a way to convert on one of these scoring chances as they trail here in period number 2. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. And it's a quick pass to Stankoven. And that's picked off by Pickford. Moves it ahead from off the wall. Works it across to Lundstrom. Winds up from the point and comes up empty. Back to the blue line. Too much congestion blocks the shot. And the Tendy's going to hang on and get a whistle here and a reset, much needed one at that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they have just been taken control of in their own zone, James, and they needed this reset. They needed the goaltender to pounce on that puck. They can all collect themselves and get a line change.
Thompson's won a big draw in their own end. Seider's moving the puck through his own zone. Gets it over to Thompson. With possession along the wall. Second period nearly in the books here. And now it's grabbed by Miller. Stankoven's got it in the offensive zone. Denies him with the save. And with that, 2 periods now in the books. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we got the third period coming at you in moments. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm fired up. Pounder's fired up. The players are fired up. And I know you're fired up for the third period. And the clock is ticking here on period number 3. Miller's got it in the defensive end. Seider's got it against the boards. Moves the puck. Here's a chance. Blocked in traffic. Nash is lugging the puck. The Kraken have possession now. Looking for space along the blue line. Moves it to Kyrou. Handles the pass. Takes it to the front. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one.
Fleury's been a consistent presence in the crease, James. I mean, he's made the stops he's needed to, but his team's playing extremely well, and that's why they have a comfortable lead.
We're still in the early stages of this period. It's a 2-goal lead we're looking at with the score 3-1. Bouchard stick handling in his own zone. Perfetti's carrying it ahead. Here's a short pass to Bouchard. On the attack, they come down the right wing. Moves it around along the half wall. Picked up, trying to shake loose. He's in, all alone. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
The Penguins' enemy is starting to become the clock as they still trail here in the third, despite several scoring chances. Subban's taking it from his own end. Plays the puck up ahead. Hughes takes it inside his own end. Oh, look at this. That's blocked. The Kraken have the puck in their own zone. We got a penalty coming up as he was hooked on the play. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. And they get the extra attacker out as the goaltender gets to the bench. Throws it on net from there. And he denied him there. And there's the whistle stopping the play. The Penguins have been called for hooking.
First opportunity on the power play in this game. And specialty teams are the difference so many times in a game. Huge for them to set the tone and really get the setup and the looks they're looking for.
Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. Centering to the middle. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. And he slides it quickly to Steen. Near the point. Some nice footwork here across the line. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. Scheifele's got the puck near the back end. Goes right to the crease. Turns it away.
I'm not sure how he kept up to that shot right from the slot area, James, but man, he flashed the leather. He made the save, no rebound to boot.
Coyle's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Nicht wins the face-off. Time's up on the power play. Both teams back to even strength.
Timing is so important in embracing the pressure of that particular moment, James. And this power play went out there. Looks like their sticks were held tight and they couldn't find a way to execute. That's a tough one. Bouchard's a true sniper, James. I mean, he's already got 2 in the game, and you know he's looking for his 3rd.
Good defensive stop with the poke check. Picked up along the wall by Lundstrom. Stopped by the goaltender. Oh, he's going to get called on that slash. Whistle stops the play. The Kraken have been penalized for slashing. The Penguins with an all-important power play opportunity here.
Well, first power play of the game, James. You want to start with possession and look to get shots to the net. It is the tone setter.
The Penguins have it now. Rips it. That goes wide.
The Penguins need to find a way to get rewarded for their offensive prowess in this game. Listen, they've had a good one. They've created chances. They just haven't capitalized.
Picked up along the boards by Steen. Quick feed to Nash. And he takes the feed. And somehow he got a piece of that one.
He really owns the crease when he drops into that butterfly positioning. And for the shooter, I think it's intimidating. He makes himself as big as possible, and everyone knows he's athletic to boot.
Well, here we go. Big-time face-off in the offensive zone for this power play unit.
And they haven't made any mistakes, right, James? They're moving the puck. They're finding ways to attack the net. They just haven't put it in, and they're up against a tired goaltender. They got to smell blood, and they got to put it away.
Subban's got the puck in his own zone. The Penguins' man advantage is over.
Well, PK can be put back on their heels, and I felt like this group was on their toes. They knew exactly how to protect this lead and really create some energy for their team.
The Kraken have the puck in the open ice. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Moves it quickly over to Rust. Drives to the sweet spot. Oh, denies him with the paddle save. Now a quick pass to Theodore. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Passes it to Coyle. Turns it over. Scheifele's got the puck. Stones him with the blocker. And that's stolen by Scheifele. And there's another stop.
Well, he has been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves, one after another.
Shot! Dying seconds, and he makes the save. And we are all over with this one tonight. What an energy in the building tonight here, Cheryl. I mean, this thing had a little bit of everything, and I didn't want it to end.
Well, in particular in the first period with a number of goals, high-flying offense, but then everyone kind of settled in throughout the game and got back to playing some defensive hockey.